Sebastian, I got a project. What we're gonna do is go to a little town portal, and there's a girl that is a mom, and she has 2 children. She's pregnant with her 3rd, and the kicker is she's 17, and so you can imagine.
Wait, so she's had 2 kids already?
Yeah.
And she's 17?
Yeah. So what we're gonna go do is see if there's some service that we can provide for her.
Okay.
I've never really done volunteer work. The Quirks, they're trying to teach you morals and stuff. I mean, it's like being in kindergarten.
Could there be a messier closet?
They're just extremely cheesy.
Do we get to change diapers?
I don't think we're gonna have to change diapers.
Okay.
I wanted to get them out of their comfort zone, and sometimes doing that, it causes you to reflect upon your own life.
You wanna carry this? Dana told us that we were going to this girl's house where we would be helping her clean her house, and I wasn't looking forward to that. Hello.
Jameson, this is Julie. She's got
Hello.
a J name.
I opened up the door, and I was appalled with what I saw. It was very dirty, and I felt really bad for the children that they had to live in something like that.
Would you say he's 2?
He's 2.5.
Okay. And how old is she?
She'll be 2 in October.
Wow.
I am a stay-at-home mother, and it's really hard because week to week or day to day, you're like, how are we gonna get diapers? How are we gonna get this? How are we gonna get that?
We wanted to do something that might be helpful towards you.
Yes, ma'am.
So, you want to point us the way to dishes?
You know, I've had to watch kids before. It's hard to do anything else while you got a little baby in your hand, let alone 2 kids.
I tell you what, I'm gonna let Sebastian and Julie wash dishes.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm just gonna see if there's anything I can tidy up doing.
It is really nice to have a little bit of help, just 3 people coming in, because usually it's just me and the kids, and clean, put them to bed, clean, wake up, they mess up again.
That's getting me wet.
I don't want to say it was horrible, but I mean, it wasn't great. I wouldn't want to live that way. We did dishes, swept, we took laundry to go do.
Fresh as a daisy, they'll be folded.
We just did whatever we could do.
So what made you say have kids, or did it just happen?
I was being an unruly teenager. I'd get what I wanted, and then I decided one year that I was going to be rude and ungrateful and didn't care what my mama did for me. I wasn't happy. I was like, I'm gonna have a kid. She's like, Sasha, you're gonna mess up. You don't know how hard it is. It's hard.
Oh, so you just decided to have one?
And that's where he popped up in the picture.
Sasha's in this really unfortunate situation, and just looking at those little kids made me feel really bad.
Oh God.
I'm so glad I didn't have to grow up that way. Oh my God.
I really do think it impacted both of them. It was a little bit more difficult for Julie. She definitely was out of her comfort zone. Sebastian got right in there and found things to do. I would ask him to wash the dishes, and he stood there and kept working on it.
I've never really hands-on impacted something like that. It felt really good, you know?
How delicious does that look? I don't think Sasha should have had kids if she was gonna have them live that way, but I feel good that I helped her out.
There you go.
It made me appreciate what I had, most definitely. Bon appetit!
I was just really proud of both of them. And just knowing that you've made a small difference in someone's life, it's so worth it.
Thank y'all for coming.
Nice meeting you guys.
Nice meeting y'all.
Gracie, should we show them your book? Can we show them? I invited the teens to come sit with me on the couch.
She knows where it is.
I wanted to share with them the story of David and I going to China and adopting our youngest daughter, Gracie. So this is the picture they sent, and it just said, "Will you accept?" Sheng Wan Chung is her name, and really didn't say anything else. It just told us that she had a 3rd-degree cleft lip and cleft palate. It was important for me, especially to talk to Julie about having people love you from the inside out rather than the outside in. And I just wanted her to maybe think a little less superficially. We decided to go the special needs route and adopted a child that had less of a chance to be adopted. With cleft lip, cleft palate babies, their palate's all the way open. And so I'd feed her, and like, you know, she'd eat a banana and it would just come out, you know, everything came out of her nose. This is the note that that her parents left her with in the box. You know, she was in a little box, and that's all they wrote. You know, that's their actual handwriting. So to me, it's like our connection to her. Anyway, this was the man that found her on the steps. They left her on the steps of the orphanage.
It obviously meant a lot to Dana. She ended up crying. I mean, it breaks your heart, you know?
So they just called us into a room where all these babies were in there just screaming, and they just handed her to me, and she was just wet with urine. And her body, I mean, she was just like trembling, you know? And her clothes had so much urine on them that they bleached. When I came home, I washed them, and they bleached out. That's how much urine was on them. Okay, this is what, like love and good food. Okay, look at that picture. So that's the day we got her. This is 10 days later. She looked like that. I mean, that's
a huge change.
It is, isn't it? You can just see it's like she almost holds her head up, you know?
I mean, just after that short of a time, you really just changed that life. A human being's life, you really changed their life.
So whenever my girls have, you know, a pimple, I'm like, don't be complaining about that because, you know, Gracie's always gonna have some scars, huh? I mean, you know, it makes you think about more of those significant things in life.
Hearing Gracie's story just made me realize to be thankful for what I have, because she's been through so much more than I have.
You know, it might seem like, oh, she's so lucky because she got surgery or she got adopted, and we just feel just the opposite. We just feel so lucky.
I thought at the beginning of the week this family was really cliched and preschoolish, but hearing the story really made me respect how much they actually care just in general, you know? Dana and Dave and really the whole family are really thoughtful, caring people. I mean, just really good people.